Hey girl, welcome back. So today I'm going to give you a quick little video on a few tips on how to take care of your tape and hair extensions. So I'll mention a few products, a few tools, just a couple things to keep your hair extensions looking nice for a long time. So if you want to see that, then keep on watching. All right, so I'm going to get right into it. So tip number one is get a good hairbrush, because girl, now you have this long, luscious hair. You're going to be brushing your hair a lot more. And also, I should mention, since we're getting started here, that tape-ins do require a little bit more maintenance than having regular hair. Some people don't know that. They think that if you get extensions that you can just like roll out of bed and just have long, luscious hair, but they do require a little bit of work and a little bit of maintenance just to, you know, make sure you're not getting crazy tangling and stuff like that. So the hairbrush that I do recommend is something like this, like a Tangle Teezer style of brush. These are the best. These are thebomb.com. So I have this one, and I also have, I don't really want to show this one to you because it's so nasty, but this one's from Bellamy. So anyways, like this style of hairbrush is just really nice. Like the bristles are, they're plastic, but they just like run over your tape. So you can literally go all over your tapes and they're not going to get caught in them, you know what I mean, and like pull them or anything like that. So this is a very comfortable brush to use. So I highly recommend this brush. And look how nice my tapes look. So these are the ones from West Label. If you haven't seen my application video, I show you how I put them in myself. And these are the ones from West Label, and they're still looking good. All right, so when it comes to sleeping at night with your hair extensions, what I like to do is put it in like a loose braid. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I just kind of bring all the hair back, and you can do like a tight braid, but obviously if you do a tight braid, then you're gonna have a little bit more wavy hair. So sometimes I just kind of do something like that. So then that way when I'm sleeping, it doesn't, you know, get super tangly or crazy. And then I just go like this. And that's kind of like what I sleep with. So then I can like move it around as I'm sleeping. So even if it's like that, like I feel like that's fine because it's not going loose and like raw and getting tangly. So that's what I like to do. I know some people do just like a little loose pony. You can do that as well. I wouldn't recommend doing a like top bun or anything like that that might pull on your bonds. I prefer something like kind of loosey-goosey. So just like a loose braid is what I recommend. And then you do want to be sleeping on a silk or satin pillowcase. So this is just a plain satin pillowcase. I don't know what brand this is from, but I'll link a few down below. All right, let's talk about hair products, because that's always something everyone wants to know, like what shampoos to use, what conditioners, treatments, oils, all that. So let's start off with the shampoos and conditioners. So when it comes to picking out a shampoo, what you want to avoid anything that says volumizing. So no volumizing shampoos, just because the way that they formulate volumizing shampoos, I think they kind of like expand your cuticle or something like that to make your hair feel more voluminous and, you know, thicker and stuff like that. But whatever they do to do that, it's not going to be good on your bonds. So that's what I've heard. They kind of would like open up your bonds and like make them weaker. I don't know. Stay away from volumizing shampoos. And obviously you want to avoid like, you know, sulfates, parabens, all those things that we don't like anymore. So the one that I'm using right now is this guy from Attitude. It's a clarifying shampoo. Clarifying shampoos would be great. This one is actually really gentle, so I like this one. Some clarifying shampoos can be really stripping, you know what I mean? So kind of be careful there. If you're going to be using like a more intense clarifying shampoo, maybe just use it like once a week or once every other week. And I would also stay away from purple shampoos as well, even if you're blonde, just because your hair, like your hair extensions are probably going to grab onto the color a little bit more than your hair, and you might end up with like full-on purple hair extensions. So stay away from purple shampoo for now. You probably don't need it anyway, so just something to keep in mind. So something very natural, something gentle, that's what I would recommend. I was actually talking to Tess from West Label, which is the extensions that I'm wearing. And I was like, I told her I was doing this video and I'm like, do you have anything that you recommend? Like any shampoos or any products that you think I should try or mention? And this is actually the shampoo that she's using, and yeah, no, she likes it and I like it as well. This one's really nice. And I also grabbed this conditioner from the same line. I got this one because it says moisture rich, restores and protects and adds shine. I'm like, yes, give me some shine. So this is the conditioner that I'm using in conjunction with this guy. And I love this combo right now that it's like very lightweight and like it's very nice, very nice. She also recommends Pureology and Chi. She says those are great for hair extensions. She actually said that Chi works even great like on like cheap hair extensions and makes them really nice again. So definitely look into that. She also recommended that I get the Olaplex number 6. This is the secret sauce. I was like, what is the secret sauce? Like when it comes to taking care of your hair extensions, like we need that product, you know what I mean? That's gonna keep them looking soft and nice forever. It's this. Literally, this is amazing. So I put this on dry hair. It was great, like instantly softer. And I put this on wet hair. Great. I like blow dried my hair and my hair was silky and looking nice. If you get anything from this video, obviously you need your shampoos and conditioners, but get this. Get this. So this guy is also a goodie. I've tried this on my hair extensions and it's great. They advertise it as like being good for your hair or your extensions or wigs or anything like that. So this is the Color Wow Dream Coat. This is great. This is like an at-home keratin treatment. So you would only use this maybe, it says lasts about 3 to 4 shampoos. So you don't have to use this like every time. It's not like a heat protectant. I thought it kind of was, but it's like a keratin treatment. So basically you use this and you blow dry it into your hair. So you need like the tension from a round brush and a blow dryer because it uses the heat to like activate it, and it just kind of like seals in the product and makes your hair really nice and silky. So this is another good one if you want to try this guy out. And just like off that note, it's okay to use heat on your hair extensions. I know we're so like anti-heat, but blow drying your hair, like actually, I have my blow dryer here, actually like blow drying your hair dry seals in the cuticles. So it does actually make your hair end up feeling silkier and nicer. So even if you want to use like low heat, what you can do is dry the tape bonds a little bit so that they're dry. You can let your hair air dry until it's like almost dry, and then give it seal it in with maybe this guy. You can even use this. I also have the BioSilk Therapy Oil. This one's great as well. You only need a little bit. I get this for my wigs, but this is also great for hair extensions. So you can use a product like that and then just seal it in with your blow dryer and your hair extensions are gonna be amazing. And I just want to quickly mention, when it comes to the products, like when you're using, you know, things like this, like oils or this Olaplex thing, like a little goes a long way. I really don't like to use a lot of products on my hair extensions. Like I don't use hairspray or anything like that because I feel like it weighs them down and makes them dull and greasy. So I think like the less product that you use, the better your hair extensions will look. And I do have a little guy of the Moroccan oil here as well. I don't know where, oh, right here. Okay, so this little guy for Moroccan oil. This is nice as well. I would just be like a little bit careful with oils like this in case they discolor your hair extensions. I don't know. Let me know if you've ever had that problem with Moroccan oil and if it's ever like discolored your hair, especially if you have blonde hair. Let me know, because back in the day, I used to use this other oil from Shoppers. I think it was, you know what, I don't even remember, but it was like kind of like a similar oil, and it was so nice. It was so good. It made my hair like feel really good, but it was discoloring my hair extensions. It was making them lighter, and then they wouldn't even match my hair anymore. So just be like careful with oils like that. I never had any problems with like anything like this, like the BioSilk, but when it comes to like these kind of oils, I would just be like a little careful. Let me know your thoughts on that, but I don't know. I feel like they can discolor your hair based on experience, so. And another thing that I want to mention when it comes to like washing your hair and just general care and maintenance, what I like to do, I usually do this after I wash them, but every now and then I just kind of like check on the tapes as well. So I just like get in there like a little monkey or something and just check them out with your hands and your fingers, just to like, I kind of press the bonds together, make sure everything like feels good and secure, and that there's no like weird tangles happening at like the root area, like with the hair in between all the bonds, that everything like feels good. So I just kind of like walk my fingers through there and just push everything together, make sure everything is sitting nice. I think some people might say that you shouldn't be touching them with your fingers because like the oil's in your fingers or something. This is not something I do like necessarily every day, but I feel like it is part of the maintenance, just to kind of like, you know, feel what's happening there. Make sure there's no like weird crazy knots like forming that you don't know about. And that would only really happen if, okay, so when it comes to tape-in hair extensions, I feel like I've been saying tape-in hair extensions so much lately. Okay, so when it comes to tape-in hair extensions, what you want to do is every 6 to 8 weeks, you're going to remove them and put them back in. So 6 weeks is like usually the best like cutoff time. So every 6 weeks, you take them out and you put them back in. So I used to wear tape-ins like a lot, like a few years ago. And one time I kind of pushed my appointment more towards like the 8-week mark, and I was kind of like late on my reapplication, and that's where I started to kind of get like some tangles, girl, like up in the root area. And my stylist was like, see, this is why you got to be on time with your like your appointments. Like every 6 weeks, like we move them up, because if you let them go too long, then you can run into some troubles and like you can start, I don't know, you know, start building a nest in there. So that is important as well. So make sure you stay on top of like your maintenance schedule if you're doing them yourself, or if you're like having a stylist do them for you. Stay on top of your maintenance schedule. And then my last little tip when it comes to taking care of your tape-ins is just wearing them in nice, gentle hairstyles. So nothing that's gonna be like pulling too much on your bonds or anything like that, causing like breakage or slippage. Just like nice, easy breezy hairstyles. So that's actually gonna be in my next video. I'm gonna show you just like some really quick and easy hairstyles that you can use with tape-in hair extensions. So if you wanna watch that, then click here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.